Good morning, students. This is your teacher Neelam Helawat, and I hope you are studying well. Yes. So in the previous video, we've talked about the human brain, and we know that human brain is the most important organ of the body. It acts as your controlling system, right? Now, in that particular system, we talked about the central nervous system is composed of the brain and the spinal cord. So in this particular video, we will talk about the spinal cord, and then we will talk about the peripheral nervous system, the second component of the human nervous system. Now, spinal cord, dear students, the spinal cord, as you can look into the diagram, this is your spinal cord. This complete structure is referred to as the spinal cord or the vertebral column. Okay. Now this particular component, it's, as I told you, the brain and the spinal cord, these are very soft tissues. So they need protection. So as your brain is protected by the meninges, the three layers, in the same manner, the spinal cord is also protected by the three layers referred to as meninges. Now your spinal cord, it has a central canal, right? In the center, there, as you can see, there is a central canal. And this canal is basically containing your CSF, that is your cerebrospinal fluid. What is CSF, students? Cerebrospinal fluid. And as your brain is made up of the cortex and medulla, same, this also, the spinal cord is also made up of the outer one region is called cortex, and that cortex region is made up of the white matter, while the inner is made up of the grey matter. Grey matter, as we know, that grey matter means it contains large number of neurons, thus its appearance becomes grey. Okay. Now spinal cord, dear students, it helps in the conduction of impulses, means it helps in the transport of information from any organ to another organ, right? So your spinal cord, it acts as a connecting center. So it is a center of spinal reflexes. So whatever information travels through the spinal cord, right? Any reflex, which is any information which is traveling through the spinal cord will reach to the brain itself. So it is acting as a center of spinal reflex. Now if you look at the diagram, just look at the diagram of the spinal cord, you can see that this outer portion is referred to as a white portion, inner portion is referred to as a grey matter, as you can see in the diagram. So our inner is your grey matter, outer is your right, outer is your grey matter, sorry, inner is grey matter, outer is your white matter, and this constitutes your spinal cord, right? So you have a inner layer, then you have a middle layer, and on the outer side you can see there is a various attachment for the spinal nerves. So आपकी जो nerve spinal cord से निकलती हैं उन्हें हम कहते हैं spinal nerves. Clear? So जो भी nerves आपकी spinal cord से निकलेंगी, they will be called as spinal nerves. So as I told you, now cranial nerves means the nerves that are coming from the brain. Okay? Clear? So we are talking about the peripheral nervous system. Now your peripheral nervous system basically consists of your nerves. So there are two types of nerves. One is cranial nerves, second is spinal nerves. Cranial nerves means the nerves that are arising from the brain. Spinal nerves, the nerves that are arising from the spinal cord. So peripheral nervous system is made up of the cranial nerves as well as the spinal nerves. Okay, clear? And these nerves can be divided into two types. So there are two types of nerve fibers. One is afferent fibers, second is efferent fibers. A means coming, the sensory fibers. So they will carry the information from sense organs to the central nervous system. तो ये हमारे वो fibers हैं जो आपकी brain में message लेकर आएंगे. Okay, so they bring message from different organs, especially your sense organs, to the brain. Efferent means those who will bring back. So they will carry the information from CNS to the different muscles and the glands. Okay, they will carry the information back. So sensory receptors or sensory neurons, ये मैसेज लेकर आते हैं ब्रेन के पास, राइट? और मोटर न्यूरॉन्स दे टेक द इंफॉर्मेशन बैक टू द मसल्स. सो सेंसरी इंफॉर्मेशन लेकर आता है, मोटर न्यूरॉन्स या मोटर फाइबर्स मैसेज को सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम यानी ब्रेन या स्पाइनल कॉर्ड से मैसेज को मसल्स और ग्लैंड्स तक पहुंचाते हैं. एंड दीज नर्व्स दे आर टुगेदर कंस्टिट्यूटिंग योर पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम, दैट इज योर PNS. क्लियर? Now just look at the diagram. Just look into the diagram. If you look into it, can you identify something? Yes, you got to identify the two regions. One is a somatic region. Okay, one is your somatic region. So as I told you, your PNS is made up of two basic parts. This we have discussed in the previous lecture, that your PNS is again made up of two parts, your somatic nervous system and automatic nervous system. Clear? Somatic and the automatic nervous system. Right everyone? So somatic nervous system, as you can see, this indicates your somatic nervous system. Clear? Now automatic nervous system is further comprised of your sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, and these two systems, that is your sympathetic, so you have automatic ganglions. Okay, so automatic nervous system means sympathetic and parasympathetic system, and these two systems they act opposite to each other. Like just for example, if one increases the blood pressure, the another will decrease the blood pressure. Let's take another example. If one of them decreases the size of the pupil, the another system will increase the size of the pupil. Okay, so they always act opposite to each other. They always are acting opposite to each other. Clear everyone? So we have you can say your peripheral nervous system can be further classified into somatic nervous system and your automatic nervous system, and automatic nervous system can be divided into two, that your sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Right? This is your somatic nerve system. Now it passes impulses from central nervous system, your skeletal muscles. तो ये जो सिस्टम है आपका, ये आपका सेंट्रल नर्वस से इंफॉर्मेशन मसल्स को लेकर जाता है. ओके, यू कैन सी हियर योर स्केलेटन सिस्टम इज देयर. सो सोमैटिक से इंफॉर्मेशन आपकी स्केलेटल सिस्टम को जाती है, यानी मसल्स को जाती है, एंड देन द मसल्स दे ब्रिंग अबाउट द डिज़ायर्ड एक्शन. मसल्स आपके उस डिज़ायर्ड एक्शन को एग्जीक्यूट करती हैं. वट एवर इंफॉर्मेशन, like whatever your brain will tell the muscles to do, the muscles will do it. Like suppose if you touch a hot object, you will immediately remove your hand. So removal of hand is caused by your skeletal muscles, but this message is given by your brain or your spinal cord. Then automatic nervous system, as I told you, that it takes the impulses from the central nervous system, right, and it passes to your involuntary organs or your smooth muscles. So this basically has a sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. So sympathetic nervous system, it prepare your body to deal with the various emergencies, various stresses and dangers. Like there is increase in your heartbeat, your breathing rate will increase, your arteries they will constrict, and the blood pressure will increase. So sympathetic nervous system और आपका पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम दोनों एक दूसरे के बिल्कुल अपोजिट काम करते हैं. जैसा कि आप यहाँ से देख सकते हैं that information is now traveling to your visceral organs, your different parts, smooth muscle, glands, cardiac muscles, and your adipocytes. So whatever information they are receiving, they are acting exactly to follow that information. Now parasympathetic nervous system जो है ये आपकी बॉडी को रिटर्न करता है नॉर्मल स्टेट में, रेस्टिंग स्टेट में. स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन से वो नॉर्मल सिचुएशन में लेकर आता है, यानी आपकी हार्ट बीट को कम कर देता है, आर्टरीज को डायलेट कर लेता है, आपके ब्लड प्रेशर को रिड्यूस कर देता है. तो आपका सिंपैथेटिक और पैरासिम्पैथेटिक सिस्टम दे ऑलवेज एक्ट अपोजिट टू ईच अदर. राइट? एज यू कैन सी नाउ, यू लुक इनटू द डायग्राम. दिस इज योर ब्रेन सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम. Okay, and this is your automatic nervous system. On one side you have a parasympathetic system, another is your sympathetic system. So sympathetic system basically if you look at it, this is responsible for the fight and flight. ठीक है, इसको हम दूसरा नाम देते हैं fight और flight. Means जब आप डरी हुई किसी भी emergency में होते हैं, then this particular system will act इट विल इनहिबिट योर सैलिवेशन, उस वक्त आपका मुंह में सलाइवा नहीं बनेगा, हार्ट बीट इंक्रीज़ हो जाएगी, आपके जो है डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम है वो रिलैक्स हो जाएगा, स्मूथ मसल्स की यानी स्टमक की एक्टिविटीज़ डिक्रीज़ हो जाएंगी, ग्लूकोज का लेवल बढ़ जाएगा आपके ब्लड में, ठीक है, इंटेस्टाइन की एक्टिविटी भी इनहिबिट हो जाएगी, क्लियर। एंड जस्ट अपोजिट टू हियर योर प्यूपल विल कंस्ट्रिक्ट, सलाइवा स्टिमुलेशन इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, हार्ट भी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी, एयर पैसेज कंस्ट्रिक्ट हो जाएगा, स्टमक की एक्टिविटी स्टिमुलेट हो जाएगी, ग्लूकोज विल बी रिड्यूस्ड एंड द इंटेस्टाइनल एक्टिविटी विल स्टार्ट फंक्शनिंग। सो दोनों सिस्टम्स जो हैं वो एक दूसरे के बिल्कुल अपोजिट काम करते हैं। सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम इट हेल्प्स टू डील विद वेरियस स्ट्रेसेस, various emergencies, and that is why we call it as fight and flight system. पैरासिम्पैथेटिक सिस्टम ये आपकी बॉडी को वापस से रेस्टिंग पोजीशन में लेकर आता है, सो वी कॉल इट एज रेस्ट एंड डाइजेस्ट, ओके, बिकॉज जब आप रेस्ट में आते हैं देन ओनली योर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम विल स्टार्ट फंक्शनिंग, योर इंटेस्टाइन विल स्टार्ट फंक्शनिंग, योर स्टमक विल स्टार्ट फंक्शनिंग, okay. In case of emergency they will not be, their functioning will be reduced, okay, clear everyone? Okay. Now coming further to the you can say the peripheral nervous system. So visceral nervous system is also part of peripheral nervous system. जो आपका visceral nervous system है, और visceral nervous system में आते हैं आपके nerves, fibers, ganglions, okay. एंड यहाँ से इंफॉर्मेशन ट्रेवल करती है सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम से आपके विसरल ऑर्गन्स तक, और विसरल ऑर्गन्स टू योर सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम. नाउ गैंग्लिया मीन्स इट इज़ अ कलेक्शन ऑफ न्यूरॉन्स. एक पर्टिकुलर स्पॉट पर अगर आपके बहुत सारे न्यूरॉन्स कलेक्ट हो जाते हैं सो दे फॉर्म अ गैंग्लिया, ठीक है. नर्व प्लेक्सस मीन्स जहाँ पर आपकी बहुत सारी नर्व्स इंटरसेक्ट कर रही हैं. If a number of nerves they are intersecting at a point, that particular point is called as a nerve plexus. Okay, as you can see in this, right? You can see in the diagram. So you have nerve plexus which are indicated here: C1, C2, C3, C4. So these all are your nerve plexus. Now coming to a reflex section. Now, dear students, suppose if you put your finger into the mouth of a small baby. Immediately you will find that the baby starts sucking your finger, isn't it? आपने छोटे बच्चे के मुंह में अपनी उंगली डाली, छोटा बच्चा जो है इमीडिएटली आपकी उंगली को चूसना शुरू कर देता है, isn't it? होता है ऐसा. if you put light on the eyes, immediately you close your eyes. होता है ऐसा. if somebody you can say put something is hidden on your knees, तो आप immediately knees को पीछे कर लेते हैं. अगर आप किसी गर्म चीज़ को छूते हैं सो इमीडिएटली यू मूव योर हैंड्स बैक, राइट. दिस सडन एक्शन, like when you're touching the hot object, the sucking of finger by the child, or you're closing the eyes when you put light on your eyes. So this particular sudden action is referred to as your reflex action. So छोटे बच्चे को ये जो actions हैं वो हम सिखाते नहीं हैं, वो ऑटोमेटिकली रिस्पॉन्ड करता है. सो ये जो रिस्पॉन्स है हमारी बॉडी में, दिस इज़ प्रेजेंट बाय बर्थ. दिस वी डोंट लर्न, दिस इज़ प्रेजेंट बाय बर्थ एंड इट इज़ एन ऑटोमेटिक रिस्पॉन्स, ओके. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स इज referred to as a reflex action. So reflex action is rapid, involuntary, unconscious actions, and that is brought about by your central nervous system. In the central nervous system, basically your spinal cord is responsible for the reflex action. Okay, spinal cord is basically responsible for your reflex action, because in this particular process there is no thinking involved. इस particular process में reflex action में thinking process involved नहीं होता है. ये response बहुत quick होता है and is present by birth, involuntary होता है, automatic होता है, right? So that this kind of action is referred to as reflex action, and reflex action is controlled by your spinal cord, right everyone? Okay, so if the various examples that I gave is the sudden withdrawal of your hand when you touch a hot object, if you put your finger into the mouth of a small child, the baby starts sucking your finger, closing your eyelids when suddenly light falls on the eyes, knee jerk phenomena, and another is if you present a good food to a child, obviously the child starts salivating if he is familiar with the food. अगर बच्चे को उस खाने के बारे में पता है, उसका टेस्ट पता है, so there will be sudden saliva production in the mouth of the child, and that is also a conditional reflex. लेकिन अगर वो उस खाने के बारे में नहीं जानता है, he has not eaten that food, so there will be no saliva production. That is why we call it as a conditioned reflex. Okay, this is also called as a conditioned reflex. So reflex action, how message goes in the reflex action, message कैसे travel करता है reflex action में. ठीक है, let's see this, let's study it. Suppose आपने गर्म object को touch किया है, you touch the hot object, so information will immediately go to your spinal cord. Okay, information will reach to your spinal cord. So this information that you are touching a hot object is taken by the sensory neurons. तो आपने गर्म चीज़ को छुआ, अब ये जो गर्म चीज़ को आपने टच किया है, इसको सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स इस मैसेज को आपके स्पाइनल कॉर्ड तक पहुंचाएंगे. स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में मैसेज इज रिसीव्ड बाय द रिले न्यूरॉन्स. ओके, देन रिले न्यूरॉन्स विल गिव दिस मैसेज बैक टू योर मसल्स. सो सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स इस मैसेज को लेकर जाते हैं. रिले न्यूरॉन्स ब्रेन में प्रेजेंट होते हैं, ब्रेन या स्पाइनल कॉर्ड में प्रेजेंट होते हैं, जो इस इन्फॉर्मेशन को रिसीव करते हैं. देन रिले न्यूरॉन्स विल गिव दिस मैसेज टू द मोटर न्यूरॉन्स, and immediately motor neurons will ask your muscles to move back. तो आप अपना हाथ withdraw कर लेंगे. तो ये जो how this information travels, that from your finger to a sensory neuron, then to your spinal cord, then to your relay neurons, then your motor neurons, and then to the muscles, this pathway is referred to as reflex arc. Okay, how information travels in a reflex action, that is called a reflex arc. Okay, so सबसे पहले आपका receptor organ होता है, that is your fingers. So they will receive the stimulus. So in this case, your fingers or your skin will receive the message. Then sensory neurons, they will pass the message to your spinal cord. Then there is connector neurons, or we can say relay neurons, which are present in the spinal cord. Then motor neurons, they will take the message from the relay neurons and pass this message to your muscles. So basically in reflex action, we have 3 neurons involved. One is your sensory neurons, second is your relay neurons, and third is your motor neurons. Sensory neurons will give message to the spinal cord. Relay neurons will take the message from the sensory and give message to the motor neurons. Motor neurons will take the message from the spinal cord and give it to your muscles. Right? Now suppose if somebody hits you on your knees, अगर कोई आपकी नीज़ पे मारता है तो आप इमीडिएटली अपने पैर को पीछे खिसका लेते हैं. सो अगेन हियर आपकी मसल्स जो हैं वो रिसेप्टर्स हैं. मसल्स को मैसेज मिला है, मसल्स से ये मैसेज जो है सेंसरी न्यूरॉन्स लेकर जाएंगे, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड के पास मैसेज पहुंचेगा, स्पाइनल कॉर्ड वापस से इंफॉर्मेशन मसल्स को देगा, एंड यू विल रिमूव योर लेग्स बैक. राइट? So I hope you have understood the concept of reflex action. Okay, so now you will make notes of this topic and you will read the page number 322 of your chapter 21. Right, everyone? So you will go through it, and if there is any doubt, any query, you will send your queries personally. Okay, so you will read page numbers 322. Make good notes of this particular topic. It's a very, very interesting, very important topic, right? Okay, so that's all for today. Bye, everyone.